How are you, family? This is a terrible, dirty, low-down case. Sharon Chuter, the 38-year-old creator of UOMA Beauty, was discovered unexpectedly dead inside her house. This occurs as she is suing her partners for her beauty brand for $50 million. The Nigerian-born beauty executive was discovered dead on August 14th inside her Los Angeles residence, according to People. According to the Los Angeles Medical Examiner, the cause of death is either deferred or under investigation. In 2019, Sharon introduced her UOMA Beauty line at Ulta stores. His Say What foundation collection, which featured 51 hues, was renowned for its inclusion of many skin tones. She also spoke out against racism in the business sector. In response to the nationwide demonstration over the killing of George Floyd by a white police officer in Minneapolis, Minnesota in 2020, she launched the viral #PullUpOrShutUp movement. The hashtag specifically targeted businesses that addressed racism by online performance gestures, without taking tangible measures to solve the problems in their own workplaces. Her push for reform forced well-known corporations, including L'Oreal and Glossier, to reveal how many Black people work for them. We are now delving into the specifics. Sharon retired from her position as CEO in 2023. She posted on Instagram that year that she had been admitted to the hospital and that she was ready to escape the corporate grind. She claimed to have shed 10 kilograms in a week. 2.2 pounds is equal to 1 kilogram. In a week, 10 kilograms is equal to 22 pounds. However, she stated in the post that she was returning, albeit on medical leave, which was the real reason for her leave. Her reasons for quitting the brand turned out to be considerably more nuanced. Sharon sued the new owners, MacArthur Beauty, Brain Trust, Venture Capitalist Fund, and Settled Funding in February of this year. She told Allure that she resigned because she believed there would have been conflict between herself and the Brain Trust when UOMA Beauty relaunched in 2024 under the new leadership. In the lawsuit, she demanded damages for an international unlawful transfer and alleged that MacArthur and Brain Trust owed her $50 million in stolen assets. Additionally, she claimed that the new owners had evicted her in 2023 while she was on sick leave. If you think Sharon passed away from natural causes or something, please give me the thumbs up. Bravo! If you think Sharon was killed, give me a thumbs down. You see, family, this truly irritates me. This truly irritates me. Additionally, I already know the coroner's conclusion. They will claim that she passed away from a natural cause. To address that, they will attempt to go back and investigate whatever it was that led to her hospitalization a few years ago. They will claim that the same thing caused the issues. The case is over. Additionally, no one will ever again discuss it. At least there isn't someone in a position of authority who can decide to take action or who can raise the alarm. Correct? To me, family, this is only the seed. For example, I'm not the type of guy who believes in all of these conspiracy theories, particularly when well-known people pass away. People frequently remark, "Oh man, it was a sacrifice, you know? It was sacrificed." No, family. This particularly wasn't a sacrifice. This was murder, in my opinion. This, in my opinion, was an absolute hit. The coincidence is too great, too coincidental. She wants $50 million in damages. First of all, $50 million is nothing when you have a thriving cosmetics company. She and those were successful. Her company, in my opinion, was wildly undervalued. And they most likely did it on purpose. They were most likely hiding money the entire time, as she stated. That business was most likely valued at $1 billion or more. And I do think her tale is true. They sold her shares. I think, well, how could that happen? Well, this is how they constantly shuffle people around. If she turned over the majority of her business to her new partners and gave them control over it, recall that Steve Jobs experienced that at Apple before his return. Due to their majority decision, the board of directors dismissed him. So decisions are made by the person who received the majority of the vote. She most likely gave up more than she had intended to, but she wanted to commit fully and believed that the best would occur because everything is lovely when those deals are made. You're saying goodbye, and we're going to put you through all of these doors while they leave on tour. Just like that, everything changed as they were holding the major press conference. You know, you have $10 million in your pocket, and all of a sudden you assume that everything will be lovely. The next thing you know, these individuals enter and completely change your perspective. They start acting in ways that you disagree with, which jeopardizes your products and services.
The next thing you know, you're merely a mouthpiece. The next thing you know, you're still a company spokesperson, but your leadership, influence, and authority are eroding, especially when it comes to making decisions for the business. They have absolutely no regard for you. They begin to push you away. It appears that's what they were doing to her. She was being pushed away. And it's possible that the stress of interacting with those businesses contributed to her hospital stay. So for this reason, you must exercise extreme caution while starting a firm and bringing on partners. You must exercise tremendous caution. Yes, family. And you have to practically quit thinking that they won't treat me favorably. When you make that decision, when you decide to give up the majority of business, most likely they won't treat me well. I therefore have enough money up front and enough stake in the outcome to last a lifetime. Therefore, I will not object if they take this from you or even attempt to do so. I can live with that, but I'm gonna get hot over it. This occurs frequently, so you need to have that foresight. The majority of these businesses are merely avaricious. They will come in and make purchases. They don't give a damn about the employees. Miss Gladys, who works as the, who answers the phones and make everyone feel wonderful when they call. It's unimportant to them. They don't give a damn about any of it. The people who work in the mailroom and the marketing department who make sure everything runs smoothly, they don't give a damn about none of that. They only think about the numerical data. They come in and they look for ways to get more money. Money, money, money. Money is everything. Profit before people. They have no regard for the people. The bottom line, all money is everything. So they will relocate you and your folks. They look forward to going to work every day and contributing to the development of this business, and they really don't care if your job is the only thing keeping your mother and father busy, or your grandma who has nothing else to do. And they'll get rid of them, guy, by firing them like that. So you got to be careful when you're making these agreements. You really have to look at the long term. You have to have a plan to leave. When you execute these contracts, you usually have an exit strategy in place. However, you must understand that there's a purpose behind the exit strategy. Since you can buy a lot of silence with the type of money those beauty product companies have, I'm positive they'll brush this probe under the rug. Many cops are available to buy. Many judges available to buy. DAs can be bought. Investigators can be bought. Medical examiners can be bought. R.I.P. the shooter of Sharon.